Hello people, this is Eric Cobra and this is Let's Play the Book of Unwritten Tales, Blind. Now, I'm sorry for the delay since last time. Not only did my computer die, as some of you might have noticed, but also, unlike some of my other games, when I finally started up and had time to Let's Play last time, I found out that, unlike many other things, this game had not been saved in Steam Cloud, and thus I had to start all over again. But I done that. And now that you people told me that I take it too seriously and didn't get that it was trying to be humorous, I found it hilarious on the way through. After all, the moment you said that of course instantly changed my opinion and made it clear to me that I could just not gotten the game. How silly of me. I hope you'll forgive the biting sarcasm here, but yeah. See, I get where you people are coming from. You know. To a certain degree, you find this funny and think that me having these opinions is getting in the way of me having fun. Apparently to the degree of some of you really disliking it, because man, did that last one of the last set get some downvotes, and somebody's been on a downvoting spree ever since. Not saying it's guaranteed to be connected. I suspect it, but I'm not conspiratorial enough to say by definition. But I gotta say, guys, just going, oh, but you're not supposed to take it serious, is not helpful. Here's why. The very fact that I can't take the story serious is in itself a hindrance. Now, Shrek was brought up in the comments as an example, but Shrek was also the story about inner beauty and about loving yourself for who you are, while spoofing things. So far, this game has just been stereotypical fantasy, but with a lampshade hung on everything. And I don't find that as funny. Not at all, actually. I mean, I found some things funny. Dwarven ale being basically nitroglycerin, that's hilarious. And on my way through, I found a really hilarious chair joke where the protagonist got annoyed that I kept clicking on the chair as if it was actually interesting. So there's the occasional joke. The problem is also that some jokes are just spoiled by the joke being explained, like, you know, Wilbur going on about the Dwarven army construction of a how it's all 777. That could be kind of funny in of itself, but then he goes, what's her thing about the number 7? As if we need to take the point and hammer it home! So that's why I just don't find it so fun. There has to be something for me to take seriously, for me to really invest myself in the story, and, well, yeah. I mean, I'd like a good comedy, but there gotta be something. I was always informed that spacebar would be helpful in finding out what I could actually use and not use, so no pixel hunts. So I formally retract that complaint, and then I lodged another complaint that the game didn't fucking tell me. So yeah. Well, let's start by talking to you. Let's go, naked elf chick. You're supposed to talk to the bird.
Do you have any idea which artifact could be so powerful that it could make someone into the ruler of the world? No, that's been lost to the depths of the ocean. No, that's been thrown back into the same fire that was used to forge it. No, I haven't got a clue. It must be something that no one bargained for, something that no one has ever looked for. It'll be in the Gremlins book. If only I had it already. Why is that scarecrow not scaring you? Yes, certainly. And how? Normally you're the first to take flight. Good luck, little one, and don't get up to any mischief. A tatty-wonky scarecrow. Its clothing has been nibbled by mice, but the hat has something about it. A scarecrow that doesn't even scare Cheep Cheep is clearly of no use whatsoever.
Well, let's go over here and look at the flowers.
There's a stone in the undergrowth. There's something written on it, but I can't see what it is. That could be a little gravestone. I can't remove the undergrowth with my bare hands. It's very dense and has thorns.
Right. We need a tool of some sort.
An old watering can made out of metal. It's small even by gremlin standards.
Yeah, let's kleptomaniacally pick up everything, because that's what we do.
A daring structure. And just like the whole house, pretty wonky. Doesn't look as if it'll last long. An upturned flower pot made of clay. There's a stone under it. That could be a firestone. That's coming with me. Presumably the professor wanted to prevent the stone getting wet. A pile of logs. There is no way that MacGuffin will get through the winter with such a small amount, not even autumn. 3 should be enough.
For what? I don't know.
A swinging metal frame. You can hang pots or something of that sort onto it and then swing it over the fire. I should hang something from it. A large brick fireplace. The fire grates on the outside, not inside the house. That's a bit unusual, but it does make sense if the professor doesn't wish to have an open fire inside. MacGuffin has a lot of flammable objects. He presumably doesn't want an open fire and sparks flying around in the house. The warmth will spread through to the walls inside. MacGuffin has a lot of the warmth will spread. I'd say this is a pretty basic millstone. Grain is tipped into the hole above, and you then turn the upper stone.
Yes.
The flour then comes out of the side.
Yep.
I'd say this is a pretty basic mill. The flour. The groundwater is only a few metres down in this region. Presumably the well isn't very deep. The well rope is fastened to the windlass. It doesn't look particularly strong. The well rope is That was suspiciously easy. The rope is broken and the bucket's probably at the bottom of the well where it's of no use to anyone.
Well, I can then use a watering can instead.
That should hold. Let's give it a whirl. It worked. This means that I have a gremlin watering can full of water.
Great.
The watering can with the cold well water is hanging on the metal arm.
Yes, and I can put this in.
Once they get going, they'll burn for a few hours.
Great.
I can't set fire to logs just with a firestone. I need something that lights easily to get the fire started properly.
Fair enough, maybe we can find some paper inside.
Strange. Someone's fitted a wooden shutter in front of the little window. Looks like the shutter can be opened. It's pretty high up. Strange. Looks like the
I
shutter...
need something else to get up there. Right, gotcha. Let's go inside. Anyway, another thing I noticed, this is a personal pet peeve, well, maybe not pet peeve, but that thing I like. It's like, you have to go through all the options to make sure you don't miss anything. Yeah, but doesn't that take kind of the, opportunity to choose what you say out of it? If you really should go through everything?
What's that?
What I think.
A box with some kind of glass eye. It seems to be hanging directly in front of the gable window. I haven't got a clue what it's for.
Well, it's probably that when you open it, light will shine through.
What's that?
Some way.
A box with... I haven't got a...
And then that'll reveal something if you have to go with the classics.
Typical bachelor. Everything in a mess. Plates, pots, cups, covered with a sticky mixture of dust and fat. Dead flies. Oh, yuck.
Couldn't that also have something to do with the, I don't know, home invasion?
I'm definitely not tidying up here. Why hasn't the gremlin's companion sorted this out?
Which companion? What are you talking about, woman?
A wooden tub, about half full of water. Oh, great. This has the professor's washing floating around in it. White shirts, grey socks, red underpants. A wooden tub, about half full of... Would appear to be a mirror frame. There are still a few broken shards of the old mirror around the edges. The mirror's turned so it reflects the fireplace. Strange. The mirror's... A carpenter's cup. It looks old. Not really worth a closer look.
Okay, then.
The back of the fireplace. When MacGuffin wanted to heat his food up, he just needed to put it into one of those little stoves. A small old-fashioned shield. The inside is highly polished.
Right, we can use that to replace the mirror, probably. Yes, there's definitely going to be some light
Not quite as good as a real mirror, but I can see my reflection.
There's definitely going to be some light reflection at some point.
Looking good, as usual.
Good for you.
Looks like the base for a statue. It's made out of stone and it's covered with strange characters. There's a 6-sided indentation on the base. Perhaps the mounting for a statue. There's a 6-sided...
Oh, he's got the fucking Ark of the Covenant lying around.
A stone casket placed in a wooden box. The box looks very cheap. It could be one of those storage containers. The stone chest is decorated with 2 angels and has writing on it too. I can't read it.
Let's open it. Oh, you actually can? Well, get ready to get your face
What's
blasted.
likely to happen, eh? Sand. Is it me, or has it just got much warmer in here? The chest is filled to the brim with fine sand. I haven't got a clue what else might be in there. I can hardly sift my way through the sand with my hand.
So I need something to sift with. Okay.
I think these are all the things that the professor uses on his digs. A brush, a little shovel, a sieve.
Oh, well, great. Then we can sift through the sand with that.
I'll take the sieve. The rest looks pretty useless.
Because I know exactly what we're gonna use.
There is something in there. A little brass key.
Yeah, with that many seconds of work, you could probably have found that just by touching. Just saying.
A standard jelly glowfish. They're everywhere around here. This one here isn't glowing anymore, and won't ever again. Jelly glowfish are really quite frugal animals. They need water and a little bit of food every now and then. I guess this one lacked the latter. Looks like a very ancient sarcophagus. Oh, strange. There are hinges on it, just like a door.
Hello?
Shame. Just a stinky mummy. What have we here?
What are you doing, Mortimer?
What the... Did you just speak? You speak?
Me? No.
Well,
It's just the wind.
yes, you do, quite obviously.
What is obvious?
That you can and do speak.
But of course.
But you just said that you didn't.
Why are you being so strange, Mortimer?
I'm not Mortimer.
Great.
Where is Mortimer?
You mean MacGuffin, the gremlin archaeologist who lives here, yes?
What?
Mortimer.
Yes?
You're called Mortimer?
No, of course not.
I think we're finished with this conversation.
Please?
I think you are slowly losing your marbles, Mortimer.
Presumably the sarcophagus lacks oxygen. Books, books and more books. Most are ancient tomes. They appear to be written in just about every language. The book that MacGuffin told me about is hidden in the cellar. These books aren't of interest. A dragon's skull. It could have been a horntail, nasty creatures, but there are very few around these days. The last of them are now working almost exclusively as beasts of burden. They've not just lost their viciousness, they've lost their pride too. I can still remember a time when dragons were powerful. That was centuries ago, before they were subjugated to a stranger's will by the power of magic. Once they were brought under control, they were used by the 100 on battlefields. From that, very few of them survived.
Jeez, that's actually kind of sad. That could actually be Interesting examination of things. Hope they actually do something with
A
it.
large handwritten book. It looks like it's been used a lot. It's the Gremlin's diary. Perhaps I'll find some hints about the cellar. Let's take a closer look. Who would have ever thought that it would fall to someone like me, an old archaeologist, to stop this madness? And I didn't find the key to it on one of my expeditions, not in dark dungeons or in fiery mountains. Oh no, I discovered the answer in an old book. He must mean the book that was hidden in the cellar, in which the information about the artifact's whereabouts is written. The notes end mid-sentence. I wonder why I haven't heard anything from Archmage Alistair yet. I sent Beetle out with a message for him yesterday morning. I hope nothing has... That was the last entry. There are others before it.